How many times am I approached? The wind is all over the place. The instruments are useless or they're not working. The numbers are nonsense. Followed by, could you come sailing with us and sort it out? So what I plan to cover here are the basic measurements, the sequence of calculation from there, and how to troubleshoot at least the basics. We're not going to start on calibration here, that will be in a subsequent video, and we're not going to deal with subtleties of current, leeway, heel, mast motion compensation. Apparent wind is the measurement. So apparent wind speed is that which you feel on your face when sailing, or you would do if you were at the masthead where the instruments are, and apparent wind angle is what you see on the Windex. This is the only wind data that we actually measure, and if this measurement is not right, then nothing subsequently can be right. So now we've got apparent wind speed and apparent wind angle. The only additional measurement to get true wind speed and true wind angle is boat speed through the water. This gets added to the apparent wind readings through the vector triangle, which we don't need to understand or consider here because that's done in the instrument processor. Then that produces for us true wind speed and true wind angle. And if boat speed is not working, then the apparent wind and the true wind will be identical as they are when we're on the dock. So if the basics are working okay, then you do not need to watch further. There's a later video in this series on instrument calibration. However, if you do have problems, then the next section will give you a guide on what to do. So now there are just 3 things we need to look at. Are apparent wind speed and angle working properly on all points of sailing? If yes, this is good news. The sensor and processor are both working okay. If no, look no further. We must solve this before worrying about anything else. There is no point getting excited that the true wind angle doesn't mean much or true wind direction is all over the place. We must sort this first. Is the boat speed working? If yes, then we should have a reasonable true wind speed and angle. And if this is different tack to tack or behaving oddly, then calibration is the next step. And if no, we must find out why. And finally, is heading okay on all points of the compass? If yes, then we should have a reasonable true wind direction. If this is changing from tack to tack, then calibration is next. And if no, we need to solve it. I will look in more detail at the issues above in the next video, part 2. I hope this has been helpful. We are producing a range of videos on related topics, so check our website under the support tab. You're always free to call us at any time or email support@antinstruments.com. And we're always happy to help, even if you're not a client of A&T yet.